Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. We've been tracking this matchup for weeks, thinking about a possible top 5 collision. Both teams have done their part, and now here we are, as we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the second-ranked team, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. The Gators will kick this deep to get us going. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. First down. And he drops back in the gun. Quick completion to the tight end.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Ole Miss. It was a foot race and he won it. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
Extra point splits the uprights. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Movement here from the tight end. The back's got it. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
That game makes it 2nd and medium. Same tailback, another carry. Tackle made after a solid game. They'll spot the ball at the 34.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here.
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Chris, hindsight obviously is 20/20, but after a really successful run on the previous play, maybe they should have gone back to the well for another run instead of this pass.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Looking to scramble now.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
On 3rd and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Here's a great example of back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. Got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Caught quickly. Breaking free at midfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The Rebels are going to cash in here in the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
And the Rebels line up with a 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14.
That makes the score. Ole Miss 14.
Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Number 17. Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jean-Pierre. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to scramble. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
A loss of 3 yards on the play. the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 14, Florida 0.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's complete downfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the Gators will try to keep this drive moving. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Got him. He's sacked.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up second and long. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Trying to extend the play. And the pressure gets to him again.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. From the shotgun, drops back. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
You missed it. Field goal, no good. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling. He hands it off from the gun. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Direct snap to the back. Breaking tackles. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Ball handed off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Running right through tacklers. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
Boy, really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's first and goal for the offense.
They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. Touchdown, Ole Miss. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, you don't see it often, but how much do I love seeing that fullback get a touchdown. He blocks all the time. They rarely give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and when he does, he's rewarded with 6 points.
Extra point knocked right down the middle.
21, Florida, 0.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. He's moving out of the pocket now. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you gotta try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the...
Lofting it toward the left sideline. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
A big play here that gets them down into the red zone. They're not thinking about a field goal, I assure you, Chris. They're trying to get 6 points.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. He's escaping the pocket now. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Caught near the goal line. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. Let's see if this score can breathe a little bit of life into this team.
Now, I know it's only one touchdown, but it could go a long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the second half.
And the extra point was up and good. So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Makes a quick catch.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Second down after that completion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. First down, looking to throw the football. He's going to take off. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Offense getting set. It's second down. He hands it to the back. Jukes to get past the man. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Long enough and good. And they add to their lead.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaks loose at the 40. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick it off to begin the second half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start. Yard line. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the tackle is made. The defense saying, not this time. They got burned in the scramble last time. They bring him down pretty quickly here.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Florida. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
24, 14.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. This offense is back out on the field. So some of that first half lead is gone. This game has gotten tighter. There's some urgency now in this possession. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Man, nothing. Aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And bulldozing his way through. The freshman brought down after a nice run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
They feed the fullback this time. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And the call is a quarterback sneak. And he'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Number 7.
Nice safe call here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that center and guard. Found it, got low, and found the end zone.
See if they can convert the point after. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
31, Florida, 14.
Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. When he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
21.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Breaking free at the 35. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And then first down, right back to the running game.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 31, Florida 21.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. Can he take it all the way? The 10. Touchdown, Gators. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
I can appreciate the aggressive approach by this offense, but it backfires on him, and now you give the opponent a chance to really cut into the lead and come right back and have a chance to win this game.
Comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made after a big gain. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. And the quarterback dropping back, scrambling around now, looking downfield. Picked off, a crucial turnover. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking the chance, and it backfired?
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from the 1st down. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The Gators will line up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Here comes a handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far. Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Great job by the defense there preserving the 3-point lead. But now in the fourth quarter, this is a crucial possession for this offense. And the Rebels expect to be able to just run this clock out in the final minute. Takes the ball and heads to the left. And the freshman brings him down quickly. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining.
Christina, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win? And they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.